driver can't see all the way to the front and be able to count how many cars are each lane, so you choose the right one.
Yeah. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So as you can see, I no longer have a C8. I'm gonna go over why I sold my 2021 C8 and picked this up instead. Pretty straightforward reason. I'm gonna get into a little bit, but yeah. If you're new to the channel, which I'm sure most of you guys are, my name is Caleb, and this is my 2014 Porsche 911 4S. Most recent video before this one, I added 7mm wheel spacers to the front and 15mm to the rear. I documented the process and kind of how to do it. If you want to check the video out, it's right here. So click that, give it a watch, really appreciate it. And also I do want to mention, when I hit 2,500 subscribers, I'll be giving away 2 of these right here. 2 of my subscribers, so subscribing is free. Maybe give yourself a chance to win. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So yeah, the first reason, I'm gonna go over why I sold my C8 Corvette, and I'll probably be putting some stuff up on the screen to kind of help tell the story. So yeah, before I had this, and the reason why I bought this instead of the C8, the first reason is depreciation. So as you guys can probably tell, the C8 Corvettes, when they came out at an MSRP of $60,000, that made the demand ridiculously high. So everybody and their brother wanted to buy one, which then made the prices go up, dealers charging over MSRP, which kind of held the market for them up really, really high. And that's kind of when I bought my white one that I'll put up on the screen now. That's how pricing works for vehicles. If the demand is higher than the supply, prices go up. And my C8 was $105,000 before tax. So yeah, do the math on that now. That trim with the mileage it had on when I sold it, now today, would have been, it might be worth 80 grand. So I would have lost like $20,000. So in 6 months, the first 6 months of ownership, I decided to let it go and start looking at other vehicles that hold value a little bit better, which is why I bought this. With 997 pricing being as high as it is, these will probably be propped up just a little bit above the 997s, just because it has the same reliable engine, PDK, a little more tech and whatnot. So I felt comfortable putting money into this and avoiding another C8 situation. So yeah, that was the first reason I got into a Porsche 911, as these hold value really, really well. And this particular generation is the last naturally aspirated flat six to come in the Carreras, other than the GT3s. But this is the last naturally aspirated Carrera that Porsche will ever make, ever. A C8 was rolling off the line every 10 minutes, I think, in Bowling Green. So that made an influx of new C8s coming into the market, where it kind of rolls into the next reason why I wasn't upset about selling the C8 is because of the sheer numbers of them around. They're literally in Arizona like Honda Civics. The more and more C8s I started seeing around, it became less of a, I don't know, less of a like shock to see them around. Like, you started seeing them literally everywhere. Once you start seeing as many C8s as Honda Civics, there's less of a coolness to it at that point. And I don't know why that is, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I don't know. Don't dislike the video. That guy will be upset. And so the third reason why I sold my C8 Corvette for this Porsche 911 is honestly the cool factor. The branding of Porsche feels a lot more exclusive. Corvette guys, don't dislike the video. I still love Corvettes, but Porsche as a brand to me holds more significance than Corvette. And like I said, that's personal preference, but I've always wanted to own a Porsche, and after owning a Corvette and being in the position to buy a new C8, owning a Porsche is just the right move up for me and what I want to do with my car journey. So yeah, not sure if that makes sense to you guys. I'm sure you got some people, if you comment down below, I'm sure some people understand what I'm talking about. Some people might not, and that's okay. Everyone has their own opinion, everyone has their own taste, and that's what's cool about the car community, is that everyone has their own opinions and tastes and can put their builds and what they picture in their mind of what they want to drive around and literally put it in their garage. And that's kind of what I'm doing with this 911. And so going into the fourth reason of why I sold my C8 Corvette for 911 is the powertrain, the flat six sound, and the way that power comes on, the power band. And this car has nowhere near the amount of power that a C8 has as far as numbers, but it feels just as fast. Just the way the power comes on, it pulls hard all the way up to almost 8,000 RPM, whereas the C8, it's a great engine, LT2, 6.2 liter. Power band is just a little, you find yourself wanting 2,000, 3,000 more RPM. This has a little bit more revs, which I love. So it's a little bit more exotic of a powertrain. This is literally perfect. And after I put an exhaust on it here soon, it's gonna scream and it's gonna sound a little ridiculous probably. Neighbors probably won't like it, but it is what it is. And so yeah, that's kind of just an overall overview of why I sold my C8 and got a 911 over other cars. hopefully that overview gives you guys a little bit of insight on why I picked up this car and got rid of the C8. If you're in the market for a C8 right now at the pricing that they are at 5K over MSRP, at MSRP, I think that's a smoking deal. For me though, this car has a lot more exotic powertrain, which I love, revs higher, power band's a little different than the C8, so yeah. And this will most likely hold value a little better because there's not as many built. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. 2,500 subscribers. I'm giving away 2 shop vacs to 2 of my subscribers. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and we'll see you in the next one.